Did you know you're probably missing out on a lot of driving secrets? Well, here's the kick. These can boost your fuel efficiency, save you thousands in repairs, and can save your life, but you probably have no idea they exist. Well, don't worry. From DIY windshield cleaning to starting with a dead key fob, I'll reveal the 15 driving secrets only the most experienced drivers knows. Let's start with secret number 15, side mirror defrosters. Cold mornings can be a nightmare for drivers. Frosted or foggy side mirrors make it hard to see, but your car has a simple fix. Side mirror defrosters. To turn them on, find your mirror adjustment switch. Instead of setting it to L or R, rotate it all the way down. This activates the defrosters, heating the mirrors to clear frost, fog, or condensation. It's not just for winter. These defrosters also work in rain, keeping mirrors dry and visibility sharp. You don't need to wipe the mirrors by hand or wait for them to dry naturally. The heating elements are built right into the mirror glass, using the same electrical system as your rear window defroster. Most drivers discover this feature by accident, often thinking they've broken something when they turn the switch too far. The defrosters typically take about 30 seconds to fully clear your mirrors, making them an essential tool for safe driving in any season. Secret number 14, starting with a dead key fob. Most modern car remotes have two RFID systems. One is active. It's what you use daily to unlock doors or pop the trunk, but it relies on a battery. Some remotes even work from over 100 feet away. But here's the real secret. Even with a dead battery, your remote isn't useless. That's where the passive RFID system kicks in. This backup system doesn't need a battery. Instead, it draws power from your car's reader. So what do you do if your remote dies? Just hold it close to the start button, within an inch. The car will recognize the signal and start. No stress of towing or getting a spare key. This technology was designed specifically for situations where your key fob battery dies unexpectedly. The passive system uses electromagnetic induction to power up temporarily when near the car's antenna. Some car manufacturers hide this information in the owner's manual, but many drivers never read that far. This backup feature has saved countless drivers from expensive locksmith calls and frustrating delays. Secret number 13, road condition warning lights. Modern cars are getting smarter, not just in performance, but in keeping you safe. One feature experienced drivers rely on is road condition alerts. These aren't just your usual engine lights or door warnings. They warn you about real dangers like fog, heavy rain, and icy roads. The real troublemaker is ice. Even at low speeds, one slick patch can send your car sliding. That's why many cars now have a snowflake warning light on the dashboard. If you see it, pay attention. It means the temperature is low enough for roads to freeze. A sensor near the front bumper controls this light. Since it's away from the engine's heat, it gives a true reading of the outside air. No guesswork, just a straight-up warning. This temperature sensor is incredibly precise, typically accurate within 1 or 2 degrees. It's positioned in the front bumper, away from heat sources like the engine, to get the most accurate air temperature reading. Most systems activate the ice warning around 37 degrees. Giving you advance notice before conditions become dangerous. Professional truckers and emergency responders rely heavily on these systems for critical route planning decisions. Secret number 12, the backup mechanical key. A dead key fob doesn't mean you're locked out. Every fob comes with a hidden mechanical key. It's there for emergencies, but most drivers overlook it. Look at your key fob closely. There's a small button on the top or bottom. Press it and a metal key will slide out. This is your backup key to unlock your car. Check under the driver's door handle. You'll find a tiny slot. Use the key to pry it open, revealing a hidden keyhole. Insert the key, turn it, and you're in. This trick works even if the car battery is dead. No need for a locksmith or expensive fixes, just a quick and easy way to get inside. The hidden keyhole is usually concealed by a plastic cover that matches your car's color, making it nearly invisible. This design prevents thieves from easily identifying traditional lock mechanisms while providing emergency access for owners. Once inside, you'll still need to start the car without the electronic fob. Most modern cars have a backup starting procedure involving holding the dead fob near the start button or finding a hidden mechanical key slot. Secret number 11, instant windshield defogging. A foggy windshield isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. If you can't see, you can't drive safely. But don't stress. Here's how to clear it up fast. First, crack a window slightly. This lets humid air escape and balances the temperature inside your car. The fog clears up fast. If you want a long-term hack, use shaving cream. Apply a small amount to the inside of your windshield, then wipe it off with a clean cloth. No, it won't leave a mess, just a thin, invisible layer that stops fog from forming. It's like an anti-fog superpower. Next time your windshield fogs up, don't waste time wiping it with your hand. Use this trick and keep your vision clear. Safe driving starts with seeing the road ahead. The physics behind windshield fogging is straightforward. Warm, humid air hits cold glass and condenses into water droplets. Opening a window slightly equalizes pressure and humidity levels, preventing condensation from forming. The shaving cream method works because it contains surfactants that break water's surface tension. These chemicals cause moisture to spread out invisibly instead of forming fog droplets, keeping your windshield clear for weeks. Secret number 10, the steering wheel grip indicators. Ever notice those tiny raised bumps on your steering wheel? They're not just there for decoration, they're actually placed at the 9 and 3 o'clock positions where your hands should be for the safest grip. Next time you drive, check if your car has them. This isn't just about comfort, it's about maximum control during emergency maneuvers and overall driving safety. These small indicators help you maintain proper hand positioning without thinking about it. The 9 and 3 o'clock position became standard after crash. With hands at 9 and 3, your arms are safely away from the airbag's deployment zone. These tactile markers help you maintain straight-line driving without looking down at the wheel. The raised dots also provide better grip during emergency situations when your palms might become sweaty. Secret number 9, the temperature timing fuel hack. Most drivers don't know this, but the temperature of gasoline plays a huge role in how much fuel you actually get for your money. Here's the secret. Always refuel your car early in the morning or late at night when temperatures are cooler. Why? Because gasoline expands when it's hot, meaning that if you pump gas during the heat of the day, you're actually getting less fuel for the same price. Even though the pump says you're getting a full gallon, a portion of that gallon is just expanded vapor. But when you fill up in cooler temperatures, the fuel is denser, meaning you get more actual liquid fuel per gallon. That can increase your mileage by up to 10%. Here's an extra pro tip. When pumping gas, set the nozzle to the lowest speed. It might take an extra minute, but slower pumping reduces the amount of vapor that escapes, meaning even more fuel stays in your tank. The science behind this is simple. Gasoline expands by nearly 1% for every 10-degree temperature increase. During summer, morning and afternoon temperatures can differ by 20–30 degrees, resulting in significant volume differences. Professional fleet managers have known this secret for decades, scheduling fuel stops during cooler hours to maximize economy. Before we go with the next secret, click the like button. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. You don't want to miss number 1. Secret number 8, the tire safety penny test. Your tires are the only thing between your car and the road, but most drivers don't realize how dangerously worn out their tires are until it's too late. Bald tires reduce traction, increase braking distance, and can even lead to deadly blowouts. But instead of relying on a mechanic, there's a quick and foolproof way to check your tire tread at home using just a penny. Take a penny and insert it into the tire tread with Lincoln's head facing down. If you can see the top of his head, that means your tread is too shallow and unsafe. It's time to replace your tires. If part of his head is covered, your tires are still in decent condition. This test works because US pennies measure about 2/32 of an inch, which is the minimum legal tread depth. But here's what most people don't know. You need to check multiple spots around each tire, not just one location. Tires wear unevenly due to alignment issues, improper inflation, or driving habits. Check at least 3 points across the width of each tire and several spots around the circumference. The inner and outer edges often wear faster than the center, especially if your alignment is off. Tread depth directly affects safety. At 4/32 of an inch, tires lose significant wet weather traction. At 2/32, your stopping distance on wet roads can be 50% longer than with new tires. What's even scarier is that worn tires are more prone to hydroplaning at speeds as low as 35 miles per hour during heavy rain. For more precision, use a quarter instead of a penny. If Washington's head is visible when inserted upside down, you have about 4/32 remaining. Time to start shopping for replacements. Don't wait until you hit the legal minimum. That's when tires become genuinely dangerous, especially in wet conditions. Secret number 7, the fuel pump resurrection trick. Imagine this. You turn the key, but instead of your engine roaring to life, all you get is silence, or maybe just a weak clicking sound. Before you panic or call for a tow truck, there's a trick that could get you back on the road. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine yet. Listen carefully. Somewhere near the back of your car, you should hear a faint humming sound. That's your fuel pump priming the system. If you hear nothing, your fuel pump might be stuck. Step out of the car and tap the bottom of the fuel tank firmly with your shoe. Do this a few times while someone else tries to start the car. This trick won't permanently fix a failing fuel pump, but it buys you enough time to drive to a mechanic instead of getting stranded. The reason this works is that fuel pumps have small brushes and contacts that can stick together when they sit unused. The vibration from tapping helps separate these components temporarily. This technique is most effective on older vehicles where the fuel pump is mounted inside the gas tank. However, it's still worth trying before calling for roadside assistance, especially if you're in a remote location. Secret number 6, the professional parking technique. Most drivers think they're parking their car correctly, but there's a hidden mistake that could put extra strain on your transmission and even cause your car to roll away on an incline. The right way to park, especially on a hill, is to engage the parking brake before shifting into park. Here's why. When you put your car in park first, all the vehicle's weight rests on a tiny metal pin inside the transmission called the parking powel. Over time, this can wear out or break, leading to serious and expensive transmission damage. Instead, follow this simple method. Come to a complete stop, hold the brake pedal, shift into neutral, apply the parking brake, then shift into park. This method ensures the brake holds the car's weight instead of the transmission, preventing unnecessary wear and reducing the risk of rolling. The parking powel is only about the size of your thumb, yet it's expected to hold thousands of pounds on steep inclines. When you shift into park first, this small component bears your entire car's weight, creating stress fractures over time. Professional driving instructors advocate for the brake-first method, though it's rarely taught in basic driver's education. Using this proper sequence can extend your transmission's life by years and prevent dangerous rollaway situations. Secret number 5, headlight restoration with household items. Over time, your car's headlights turn cloudy from sun exposure and the elements. This dull haze reduces brightness and makes night driving more dangerous. A simple fix involves using toothpaste. Wipe your headlights with a damp cloth to remove dirt, then apply a small amount of regular, non-gel toothpaste to a soft cloth. Rub it onto the headlight in circular motions, covering the entire surface. After a few minutes, rinse with clean water and dry with a microfiber cloth. For added protection, you can apply a layer of car wax after cleaning. This seals the surface and helps prevent future cloudiness. No special tools or fancy cleaners, just brighter headlights and safer night drives using what's already in your bathroom. The clouding occurs when UV radiation breaks down the polycarbonate plastic, creating a rough surface that scatters light instead of focusing it. The mild abrasives in toothpaste remove this oxidized layer without damaging the underlying plastic. Professional headlight restoration kits cost $20 to $50 and use essentially the same compounds found in whitening toothpaste. After restoration, your headlights can be up to 80% brighter, and the effect lasts 6 to 12 months. Secret number 4, the fuel door arrow. Ever pulled up to a gas station only to realize you don't remember which side your gas tank is on? Instead of awkwardly getting out to check or guessing wrong, there's a small but genius trick that most drivers don't even realize exists, and it's been right in front of you the whole time. Look at your fuel gauge on the dashboard. Next to the small gas pump icon, there's usually a tiny arrow pointing left or right. That tells you exactly which side your gas cap is on. This is especially useful when driving a rental car or a vehicle you're not familiar with. But here's what makes this even more helpful. The arrow isn't just for convenience, it's a safety feature. When you pull up to the correct side on your first try, you avoid having to back up or reposition your car, which can be dangerous in busy gas stations. You also prevent the awkward situation of stretching the fuel hose across your car, which can scratch your paint or worse, cause the hose to pop off and spill gas. Some newer vehicles take this a step further, with additional fuel-related indicators on the dashboard. Many cars now show you not just which side the fuel door is on, but also display your estimated miles to empty, average fuel economy, and even the cost per mile of your current driving style. These features help you make smarter decisions about when and where to fill up. This design feature resulted from years of customer complaints about pulling up to the wrong side. Gas stations reported numerous incidents creating traffic jams and dangerous situations as people maneuvered vehicles or stretched hoses. Not all manufacturers use the same arrow design. Some use triangles or integrate direction into the fuel pump icon itself. On older vehicles without this feature, check which side the fuel pump icon's hose is drawn on. Secret number 3. The transmission reset trick. Is your car shifting rough, slipping gears, or feeling sluggish? Don't panic yet. Before you worry about expensive repairs, try this simple reset trick first. Turn off the engine, then press the gas pedal all the way down and hold it for 15 seconds. After that, release the pedal, start the car, and check if the shifting feels smoother. That's it. This trick resets the transmission control module, the computer that controls how your transmission shifts. But why does this work? The TCM can get confused and cause rough gear changes. A reset helps it relearn the correct shifting pattern. However, this won't fix every transmission issue. If the problem is mechanical, you'll need a mechanic. But if it's a minor glitch, this trick can make a big difference, and it won't cost you a dime. Modern automatic transmissions are incredibly complex, with dozens of components working together. The TCM constantly monitors your driving patterns and adjusts shift points accordingly, but sometimes develops incorrect strategies that feel rough. This reset procedure forces the TCM to clear its memory and return to factory settings. Secret number 2, maximizing fuel efficiency. Gas isn't cheap, so why waste it? Bad driving habits burn fuel fast, but with a few simple tweaks, you can stretch your mileage and save money. First, go easy on the gas pedal. Flooring it burns more fuel than needed. Instead, accelerate smoothly and let your car build speed naturally. Next, keep a steady pace. Sudden braking and rapid acceleration force your engine to work harder. The smoother your drive, the better your fuel economy. On highways, use cruise control. It helps maintain a constant speed, reducing unnecessary fuel consumption. Finally, lighten the load. Carrying extra weight makes your engine work harder. If it's not needed, take it out. Less weight means better mileage. Here's something most drivers overlook. Your tire pressure affects fuel economy more than you think. Underinflated tires can reduce fuel efficiency by up to 3%. Check your tire pressure monthly, preferably when tires are cold. The recommended pressure is usually found on a sticker inside your driver's door frame, not on the tire sidewall. Your air filter also plays a crucial role in fuel efficiency. A dirty air filter restricts airflow to your engine, forcing it to work harder and burn more fuel. Replacing a clogged air filter can improve fuel economy by up to 10% in older vehicles. It's a simple maintenance task that takes minutes but can save you hundreds at the pump. The EPA estimates that aggressive driving reduces fuel economy by 15–30% at highway speeds and 10–40% in stop-and-go traffic. This translates to paying an extra $0.50, $1.50 per gallon, simply due to poor driving habits. Temperature also affects efficiency. Cold engines use up to 50% more fuel during the first few minutes. Planning combined trips and allowing natural warm-up while driving gently improves overall economy. Secret number 1, the hot car cooling technique. Imagine it's a hot summer day. You get in the car that's been in the sun for hours. Your first natural urge is to turn on the AC at max. Stop right there. The AC system can accumulate stale air you don't want to breathe in, so pump out the hot air naturally before you get in the car. Roll down the rear windows and open and close the driver's door a few times in a row. Then start driving with your windows open. Turn on the AC at max for 30 seconds to 5 minutes and wait for the car to get some fresh air. Remember, the AC is way more efficient as you're driving because it helps the compressor run faster. This method cools your car down much faster than just blasting cold air into a furnace. Here's another pro tip. If you're planning to park in direct sunlight, use a windshield sunshade or park facing away from the sun if possible. Even better, crack your windows slightly before leaving the car. This allows hot air to escape gradually instead of building up to dangerous levels. Just make sure you're in a safe area where security isn't a concern. Your car's interior materials also matter. Dark leather seats can reach temperatures of over 200 degrees in direct sunlight, hot enough to cause burns in seconds. If you have leather seats, consider seat covers, or always carry a towel to place on the seat before sitting down after your car has been parked in the sun. When your car sits in direct sunlight, interior temperatures can reach 140–180 degrees. Simply running AC at maximum forces the system to work against this extreme heat. making it struggle while consuming maximum energy. The door pumping method creates a bellows effect, rapidly exchanging hot interior air with cooler outside air. This can drop temperatures by 20–30 degrees before starting the engine, reducing strain on AC components. But wait, these secrets are only the beginning. There are car features that could save you thousands in repairs, and these features are hiding in plain sight. Click this video to know those hidden car features.